Very, very honored to be part of this and to be able to promote Brian here to Major. Colonel Harkey, thank you for showing up, sir. Former 181 commander as well, and former commander when you were HAC commander as well. So some history here. Thank you very much to the family being here. Mandy, Sam, Matthew, great to see all of you and all the family. And this isn't the easiest speech in the world because I can't really say too many good things about him that you all don't know. You are intimately more familiar with Brian than I am, but I've had the pleasure of being able to work with him for the past 6 years. And I met Brian when we first were on the COVID mission with the state. And Brian was the operations officer for that task force at the time. And I happened to be the deputy commander. And from first meeting him, absolutely impressive officer, operationally brilliant. He's you keep everything well organized, way better than I can do for sure. And I've continued to rely upon him over the years and over the many missions that we've had, with a couple of COVID missions, the migrant mission. And now I've asked him to become the battalion operations officer for the 1A1 Infantry. And to the battalion's benefit, Brian has stepped up and resumed that responsibility. So I look forward to continue working with you, and very, very happy for you here today.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Captain Ladner, front and center. I also invite the family to join us for the pinning of his new rank.
I took off my shoes. Papa, you want
Attention to orders. The Secretary of the Army has reposed special trust and confidence in patriotism, valor, fidelity, and professional excellence of Captain Brian E. Ladner. In view of these qualities and his demonstrated leadership potential and dedicated service to the United States Army, he is promoted to the rank of Major with the date rank of 1 January 2026.
Long way. I have a friend that hasn't made it here yet. He's coming from the airport, so people actually flew to come here. So over the past few years, people have, since hitting the 20-year mark, I'm in 26 years now, people occasionally will ask what I'm doing, like why I still serve. And the answer for me is always answered with a question. And the question is, why did I start in the first place? And the answer to that question is gratitude. In the year 2000, I was a junior at Bentley College, now Bentley University, wandering around asking myself some questions. Why is life so awesome? And why do I get to be here? Why do I get to do this? And some philosophical soul searching. It had something to do with this country being awesome. So why is this country so awesome? And I'm wondering, how can we just be here in this state? And it caused me to think about those warriors who came before us, who paid the ultimate sacrifice, and it just created this need to, a call to serve. Speaking of gratitude, some would call it a mindset or a state of being. Cicero called gratitude the parent of all virtues. Therefore, one of gratitude's children would be humility. And children can be mischievous. And what sometimes humility can cause is the question of, am I good enough to be here? If you have so much humility, you ask, it could even go to the extent of, some would say, imposter syndrome. And what that brings me to is I have Adriano here from Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And when you get promoted to a higher belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it's very common for people to think that they don't deserve it. And a common response from different schools is the professor sees something that you don't see. And that is very prolific to me, because my time in the military, I have learned what good leadership is. I'm not, nobody can say they're an expert in leadership, but when I see excellent leadership, I know it. And I've been experiencing it here with Colonel Arlecue and Colonel Tina. And if they see something that I don't see, then I trust them. And with that being said, sir, I know I have a job, and that is to increase and maintain lethality in the battalion. And I'm gonna get that job done, sir. We're gonna get that done. Thanks again all for coming, and that's all I have. Thank you.